Hello everyone, this is Dr. Live with New Insight, and thank you for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is They're Not All In, How to Detect Users and Time Wasters. Let's get right into the discussion. I have about 15 points here. I hope I didn't misnumber, but I'm counting 15 that I wrote. So here we go. Number 1, they don't listen. They're always talking about or dominating the conversation, interrupting you when you talk, or talking over you. It's always about them. They won't ask how your day was or anything about what you have going on in your life. They won't remember important dates or events that concern you. And this is known as the selective hearing or selective listening, when they choose or select what they want to hear and attend to as it relates to you. Number 2, the person is typically quiet or dismissive when you talk about your needs, problems, or concerns. They may say a word or two, but it's always superficial, nothing to really comfort or console you or benefit you. And many will even make jokes or change the topic. Number 3, the person always has a need, a crisis, a problem that they need help with. And many will ask or expect for you to help them, but even if they don't ask, they make sure you hear it and know about it. So for you, this puts you in a position of being the fixer or rescuer, problem solver. And they start small and subtle at first, so initially you may just feel happy and eager to help them and to provide support. But then over time, the needs and demands increase. And if you don't, quote unquote, deliver according to what they want, they will behave either aggressive or passive aggressive towards you. And this is a very narcissistic trait and behavior as well. You will find that many of these are toxic and or narcissistic traits. And let me also add that all of these 15 traits can relate to any type of interpersonal relationship, but some are more specifically geared towards romantic or intimate relationships. Number 4, they are demanding of your time. They want you to call, text, visit, or show up on their schedule, regardless of what you have going on. And you feel like you have to do things their way in order to keep them happy or interested. Number 5, they may be over the top, constantly giving you attention, gifts, almost like love bombing. They'll have fun with you. Some even will spend big money on you. All the while, they're setting you up or grooming you to get you hooked in order to gain your trust, love, or loyalty. And by doing so, it will make it harder for you to tell them no or set boundaries or end a relationship with them. Number 6, they put little to no investment in you. No time, money, energy, or effort. They don't volunteer to help you, even when you express a need or concern. But yet, they have very high expectations for you to fulfill their needs. Number 7, the person is always talking superficial, surface level. You don't really feel like you know them. You can't really connect with them. They will never introduce or entertain an in-depth conversation or any conversations about your feelings, wants, needs, or expectations. Number 8, the person doesn't talk about or make future plans with you. No long-term plans. Everything is, we'll see, or let's wait on that, or I have to check on that, or I don't know if I can do that. Or they'll just change the subject or go back to the selective hearing and act as if they didn't hear you mention this at all. Number 9, many will show up, will not show up, or back out of important commitments they've made with you. So they're not loyal. They're not consistent. Number 10, The relationship is stagnant. There's no progression in the status or no change in the relationship dynamic. You pretty much don't know what you are with this person. Number 11, as it relates to the nature of your relationship with this person, you find yourself standing as it relates to the nature of your relationship with this person, or you're standing with them. Your mental emotional state is always characterized by confusion, anxiety, and ambivalence. No security, no peace. Number 12, they show no interest in your hobbies, goals, plans, work, education, or trying to get to know anyone who is important in your life. And this is primarily an intimate relationship. So you've been with them some years, and yet they show no interest in your family, in your life, in your work, in your goals, and in a future with you. Number 13, you feel disconnected from this person. You feel like you're just coasting in the relationship. They're physically there, but you, again, don't have any security or stability. Number 14, they're lazy and low effort. They only become alive when you're doing things that they enjoy, things that they benefit from, or things that can advance their situation. Number 15, they don't have your back, even on the little things. You could ask them something very small and simple, and it's like you've asked them for one of their organs. They have a look of irritation or an attitude that conveys they're bothered, or feels like your wants and needs are a huge inconvenience. Some show it more overtly and will visibly look irritated or put out, and may even make statements about this. Others are more passive aggressive about it. But either way, you can tell it's not something they want to do. Example, you could ask them, could you go by the pharmacy and pick up some cough medicine? Example, could you grab me a bottle of water from the kitchen? Example, could you hand me a towel? I'm getting out of the bath or shower. Meanwhile, for them, you're jumping through hoops and hurdles, making leaps and bounds like a gold medal Olympian. However, when it comes to your needs, concerns, problems, even having a headache or toothache or illness, is treated as a huge inconvenience, and you can feel it in their energy that there is no real care or concern or genuine willingness to help. And this is an example that you're with someone who is just along for the ride, more so than riding with you. And it is imperative to know the difference. Knowing the difference can save you so much time and potential burnout and headache and heartache. Number 16, their attention span is short-lived or limited with you. However, when it comes to everyone and anything else, they are very much alive, attentive, engaged, and interactive. So please be wise. Please be careful and cautious and vigilant when it comes to dealing with individuals that display these characteristics. So I hope this helps. Please leave your questions and comments down below, and we will talk soon.